So now we have the REI Half Dome SL 2+ tent. So let's start with setting it up. So the first step I like to do is I like to unfold it. So I'll take the poles away and then I'll start to unwrap this. And I'm gonna take the rain fly away because that's included in the next step, but not this step. So now that we have it unfolded, let's start building the poles. So in your poles bag, you will have your poles, just like here, and then you have your stakes, and then you will also have a replacement pole, a temporary replacement pole if you're on like a camping trip and you're in the middle of the woods and your poles snap. You just put this over and that will help you temporarily until you're done with your camping trip. So now let's start with the poles. So just simply build them just like how it is. All the poles should come in nicely. So if it's really hard to get the poles in, either you're pushing too hard or something's not right. So here we go. Now your poles are going to look almost like a spider. So there's 4 corners for each of the corners of the tent. And this orange part in the middle is for the middle of the tent, and this is for the edge of the tent. So you want to lay this down just about in the middle. So just like that, so that each corner, each black pole is passing each of the corners. So then after you want to get one of your corners, you can push it a little bit. And then you want to get this loop and you want to put the pole in the loop just like that. And then you want to make sure that stays in so we can put all of the poles in. So let me put another one in just like before. And your poles are also going to start to lift a little bit. And your tent may slide, that's okay. Now I'm going to do this corner and the poles should be in the air. So when I start to put it in, the poles are going to lift just like that. And now the last one is normally the easiest because you take this pole and you bend it a little. Don't bend it too much, but just like that. And then with these, you're going to find something that looks like this, the same color, orange, and you're going to want to hook it on just like before. It's also one on the other side too, right here. Another one, and then just hook it on just like that. That is how to set up the poles. So the next step you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to clip everything. So how to clip it is you want to lift it up to the pole and then just push down. So now for the middle one, there's an orange one, a little bit bigger than the normal ones, and you're gonna wanna clip it in the middle. So that is how to set up the main base. Now we're going to move on to the rain fly. So now I have the rain fly. I got this tent in the blue color. There's also an orange color and a green color. It's all on the screen. So that just depends on the color of your rain fly, perfectly on your preference. So on the rain fly, what you wanna look for is you wanna look for the REI co-op sign right here, and you want to make sure it's on the right side. This one isn't as sharp as a color as this REI, and what that means is this REI is going to go between these 2 poles. So that's how you know how to put this on. So you're gonna want to lift. It doesn't need to be that good of a job, but see, the REI is going to go right there. It could be a little hard to do this as one person, but it's completely doable. And there's 2 REI signs. So on the opposite side, there should be an REI. And this is going to flow over the tent as a little door. So you just wanna like just about put everything on. Then you're gonna wanna find a black clip, and you're going to want, and then there's a buckle down here too. So you're gonna wanna buckle both of those in. And then this is sticking out a little bit, but that's okay. And then this buckle goes to this one. And now you see like the REI is between there. That's how I like to make sure I'm putting on the rainfly normally.
Do-ba-do-ba-do, I gotta pee.
So now we finished the rainfly. Next we want to do stakes. So in your stakes bag, you're going to have, I'm pretty sure 6 stakes. I lost a couple, but that's okay. So right now I have 4 stakes, and you also have this red line. I don't know exactly what it's for, but it's probably there for a good purpose. So if you lose some of your stakes like I did, I get sticks. I'm going to make another video about that pretty soon. So to put your stakes in, I'm gonna put it in right here. So where your buckle is, there's also a rope, and you wanna put it in and then pull it as far as you can. Try to put it at an angle towards it. And then this is easier with a hammer or something to put it in. Sometimes the ground is harder than others, like this ground is really hard. But I'm going to do a door, so that's how to do a side. So now for the door, I'm going to grab this just like I did before and put a stake in. And then pull it, and then put it at an angle. Yeah, like this ground is softer over here. And then there's also one right here if you want. Now right there, I just hit a rock. And then I'm just gonna finish putting one more stake in, but that is how you put in the stakes. So that is it for today's video on how to set up the REI Half Dome SL2 Plus. I'm going to be releasing new videos about reviewing the REI Half Dome 2 Plus short-term and long-term review, and also some tips and tricks with your new tent. And I would really recommend this tent. Thank you, have a great day, and stay blessed. See y'all in the next video.